hello. I hope you're having a great day. It's Danielle from the Painting Turtle, and I had an idea, so I thought I'd share it with you. If you saw my little reel, you see these little guys. I will add it to it. So I was thinking on that little, this came first. This is what came first. These little circles that I was painting. And then I was like, I don't really like the circles at all. So I have something to jazz them up a bit. And also a very easy way to make a card. Out of all kinds of things, I'll show you, with just a circle punch. You can make a bubble. Super easy. You don't have to paint anything. But if you wanted to do watercolor, just to play around with it and see, this is an easy way to get started, because you can do this with kids, paint, whatever. Make yourself a circle or a semicircle or a whatever, however you can do it. And then put it in your big old punch and just punch it out. Look at there, we have a circle. So all of these I was thinking would be on cards for Christmas, but then they just didn't work for me. And I mean, they're beautiful, beautiful colors, coloration, you know, all that big words. That looks like a hair. And then you just pop them out. That easy. Holy cow. How easy was that? Okay, so this is the exact same size. So I was thinking that we could put that on there, but you can't unless you want to cut around it, which you could. You could cut around every one of these, and you could put it on one of these little backs. Now this paper is, it is from the Dollar Tree foil cardstock, 8 sheets. I thought it was all this psychedelic yumminess. I thought the whole box, the whole container was going to be that. But I was mistaken, happily mistaken, because I'm having a little struggle here. Inside of it, there is all these different colors. There's the 2 of the psychedelic ones, 2 of the gold ones. I think there was 1 silver? I'm not sure. 1 blue, 1 green, 1 red. So I was pretty excited about what I saw when I opened it up. And then, as you can see, I cut circles out of all of them to make cards. I just think that that's going to be just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then these you can use easily to make yourself a card. If you wanted to, this is a bad color to show you on. If you wanted to get a white, this is not white, but this is blue. If you wanted to get a white piece of paper, what cardstock, whatever, and then just trace around the side there with your pencil, and then paint it. You can use those little bottles of acrylic. That would be awesome. Why not? You don't have to use watercolor, but acrylic paint, just so you know, you can water it down, and it's amazing. It's wonderful. Okay, so I made a bunch of card bases, and they're all different colors. They, you know, got the red and the green because it's a Christmas thing, but they don't have to be red and green. Even for Christmas, you can do this like bluish, tealish, light green. You can do limey greens. You can do blues. You can do purples. You can do pinks. Or another fantastic find that I found at the Dollar Tree again. I know I showed you guys this before. I don't have an unopened one right here by me. Crafter's Square. These are huge, 12 by 12. There's 4 sheets in here. There's black, gold, silver, and white. All sparkles. All fantastic papers. Those are actually not just cardstock. It says cardstock, but I would most definitely say that this is poster board. I've gotten their poster board fancy papers in the past, but look at that. I made a card base out of the white sparkle, out of the silver sparkle, out of the gold sparkle, and out of the black sparkle. I will tell you, just so you know, when I used my boning tool to flatten them out, the black got right on there and it won't come off. I'm sure there's some way somebody can put in the comments to get that off of there. It also came off on the silver and on the gold, and I'm sure it came off on the white one, but it just doesn't show. So, just so you're aware, if you don't want to get this on anything else, be careful, because I did have a lot of it over here from the gold one, I think it was, but that came off easier than the black. The black one is giving me a struggle. I'm just like, oh well, it's fine. And this is a pokey tool. This is used mainly for getting the little teeny tiny pieces out of die cuts of the paper when you use your paper die cut. But if you have a curly piece of watercolor paper or whatever paper that won't go in here all the way, you can easily take the hooked edge and just kind of pull it up and then shove it in. Little tips for you, just because I love everything that has to do with art and crafting and all that good stuff, and I want you to have all the knowledge that I can give you. So I have all kinds of things to think about. We have a Christmas stamp. I have more Christmas stamps. I'm going to go find them real quick, and then I shall return. So I found all of my Christmassy holiday joy to you and yours. This is a really old one. You can see it's been loved a lot. Merry Christmas is one of the first stamps I ever got. It has definitely been loved and used. Merry Christmas. This is a cute one. This is another cute one. Where did I get these? These I got at the, no, excuse me. These I got at Michael's because it's Recollections. This is also Recollections. I got this at Michael's. Michael's again, Michael's again, and Michael's again. So I usually get these when they're on sale at the end of the year. So a lot of them, you know, when they have their Christmassy stuff that's on half price, that's when I go crazy, start buying stuff. It's a wonderful time of the year. After everybody has had their fill of Christmas and don't want no more. They're like, I don't want no more of that. Yeah, well then I'm like, yes, give it to me. I will take it. Ha ha ha. Sorry, my finger got in the way. And this thing is not supposed to wiggle, but sometimes it does because my phone is extra heavy. I'm going to tell you about this lovely little contraption that I have holding up my phone. I think I'll do a whole video on that soon because it is awesome. It's by Canvas and it is a phone holder, and I just use my Samsung phone to do all my videos. I have a big camera. I have not used it yet because I really haven't needed it. I mean, I have people who tell me what they think about the lighting, what they think about the sound, and so far so good. They have all been very impressed with my phone doing its thing. This was very difficult to do. This was what I thought we were going to do. I got this big roll of, I shall show you, this big roll of this stuff. You know this stuff. Big roll of that for my mother when she was cleaning out her frame shop when she retired. And I thought, wow, how cool to make a little bauble out of this. Okay, number one, don't put it in here because it doesn't like it. It didn't like it. It was very crabby, and I don't know where this came from. You know, I think I got this from Hobby Lobby. It looks like that because it doesn't have any writing on it at all. I don't know. Either Hobby Lobby or Michael's for that thing. Don't do that because it doesn't like it. I tried. It got stuck. I thought I had ruined my circle punch, and that would have made me very unhappy. But it did not. And so I got kind of like a little indent around it where I could see where to, but then once you start cutting, it just kind of all unravels. This was very time consuming. And so then I just kind of put glue all over one side, stuck it on a piece of plastic, and then glued the other side and put the plastic on top of it and put something easy on it, like this little water bottle. I don't think it was. I think it was a bottle of paint. Put it on there and just let it set for a little while. It was not drying at all. We went away for the weekend, and so I just kind of opened it up and let it lay there flat. And look, it did turn out well. So whoever gets this card, that's it. I'm not doing another one of those. That was a pain in the keister, I tell you what. Okay, so these, I thought this was really cool and pretty. And I got a lot of them because this is out of a tissue box. This is Puff's Tissues. I'll tell you who it is because you'll know. But I just cut out a bunch of spots that I thought were really cool. You can still cut out a lot more stuff on it. But yeah, I buy everything to be reused into art. So if I see something that looks really cool, I'm going to be like, okay, so I want that color instead of a color that I don't like. So onward, here we go. Okay, so for this part, I'm going to be using some different Craft Smart pens, markers, and possibly some of these. I don't know what these are, but they're metallic. I probably got them at the Dollar Tree, I would assume. So this is a messy thing, so I would recommend that you put a piece of paper down because, yeah, you're going to make a mess. And I thought, well, we'll just kind of go around the edges, make it nice and thick, a little gold or silver, red, green, all the colors that I have, whatever I have. And if you get your finger in it, then don't touch anything you don't want to be gold. Let's see how easy that is. Look at that. That's cool. And if you wanted to, you could go closer. You could do anything you want to with it. But it does get on your fingers, so be careful. We could, with this one, maybe, there's no green in it, so we'd have to do red around the outside maybe. I don't know if this red works. It does. Do I have a smaller red though? Because that is very, very big, very thick, and to do something like that, it's gonna possibly, not for sure. I have some of these that don't work. Why I saved them, I don't know. I know I saved them because there's a possibility there's still stuff in it. You can hear it in there. You can hear it sloshing around, and I want to be able to possibly swap out the nib for a different nib. Excuse me. Don't you just love a great robocall? Ha ha ha. Don't you just love it? Now, see, some of these, you can still, there's stuff in there because I haven't used it all up. I know I haven't because I don't use these that often, but some of them work better than others. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. How about just a marker? This is a fabric marker. This is a Crayola Super Tip. Oh, it's a smelly one. Oh, they smell so nice. So you could just go around. That gives it a kind of a cool effect, don't it? Just go around your little bobble in the middle. This is not necessary. You do not have to do this. But look at how cool that is. It kind of reactivates that watercolor just a tad. And then that's just kind of cool. So, do you celebrate the holidays? That's my question. Do you celebrate? What do you celebrate? How do you celebrate? Do you go somewhere? Do you see family? What do you do? I would love to hear all about it. Send me some messages in the comments down below. And this is Gold Sparkles. We'll see if it works. Jelly roll. I was going to say, last time I tried it, it didn't work at all. Sadness. Sometimes they work if you give them a little smack. If you give them a little smack. Ah, sadness. That makes me upset because I love Jelly Roll and sometimes they just don't work. This is clear. This one usually, yep, see, this one usually always works. So I was thinking we could take the Jelly Roll and just put some sparkles on that red. I was thinking gold because we have gold on the outside, but sparkles are kind of goldy. There's just not a real color in there. I like this one for all kinds of things because it is pretty clear. And if you have some pretty little pens or whatever, how do you store them? What do you do with your pens? That would be nice to know. Okie dokie. Let's see here. So you can do that with them, or you can just leave them the way they are. It doesn't matter. Some of these can be like this one almost looks like an eyeball. That one's kind of weird. I like it, but it's weird. You could just do a very thin line around. How cool is that, huh? It looks like an eyeball. I was like, what did I do that for? Oh. And if you do this, where you make a little mistake, you can go around and like say, I meant to do that. Instead of trying to cover it up with something white, because it doesn't always work well. But just like, I meant to do that. That's part of the charm of what I was doing. I did that on purpose. And then you could take that little silver pen that we were just using, if I could find it again. Why do I put stuff away? Why? I found it. And then you could just, or you could get some paint and do this much faster probably. You're not going to want to see all this. And by the magic of the pause button, boom! It's all sparkly. I know, that's just silly. Okay, so now all you'd have to do is pick a card base, whether it is a regular card base or a green card base, red, excuse me, red, not just regular. To my brain, red is regular. Or, I forgot, I did this. Look at that. That is a used for wiping up paint and such. This is a used baby wipe. Wouldn't that make a cute little circle? Little Christmas bauble. I think we're going to do that because I like it. I really like it a lot. I don't know which one though. I don't know which card base. We're not going to do a ton of these, but we're going to do a couple. Because why not? Oh, that's just pretty. I kind of lose it, but it's pretty. Oh, that's pretty too. Oh my goodness. Too many decisions. Oh my goodness. We're going to wait on that one. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. This one's gold. You lose the gold. White. I haven't decided if this one's going to work because, yeah, I'm just having trouble with the black. But now, on the other hand, I have a black circle. So we could do black on silver, or we could do black on golds. Am I in this? Yes. Or we could do black on white, or we could do a couple of them. Sure, why not? Okay, let's start with the silver one. You could do the black one, and you could do this one. Why not? You can have a string coming from each one and then Merry Christmas on the bottom. Why not? Why not? Some people say why. I say why not? Let's do it. Let's try. Let's see. Does green look better? Because that kind of gets lost in there, although it's not, you know. What do you like better? The red, the green. I say the black and the green. Let's do that. I think that would be nice on this beautiful silver background. Okay, and we're going to try our trusty old tacky glue, because if you're going to send this in the mail and you put the lovely little foam tapies, which are fantastic, but if you put them in the mail, a lot of times the mail people will charge you extra because it's big. They're like, dude, it's gonna squish it. It's like foam, it's fine. No, they're gonna squish it, so we can't do it. It's gonna cost you extra because they're gonna have to be done separately. And I'm like, oh, fine. And I don't like that idea, but it's fine. It is fine. It's not a big deal. Now we need a black marker, I think, because, you know, I don't know if I have black. Black. Oh, I'll pause you a second. Okay, so I have this cool thing. It's very difficult to use. It's supposed to be sparkle, but the sparkles don't work all the time. So Spectrum nor Sparkle Black Onyx. Be careful, because these things, sometimes they work good, sometimes they just don't. I don't know if this is going to work at all. But look at that. That works nicely. Where's the middle of this one? And then we can make a little bow. Yeah. And then you have little baubles. How easy was that? That was simple, simple, simple. Simple, 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 simple. No problems whatsoever with that one. So look at there. In what, a second or two, you have one little nice little bobbly thing. And I would say, more than likely, unless you're going to take and stamp your Merry Christmas onto another piece of paper and then put it on here, I would say put it on the inside. Have your Merry Christmas in here and then write your whatevers. And then don't forget to put a little something on the back, because like I make my own little backings, whether I cut them out of something or these are some of my favorites. Those little turtles. These are actually cut out of white birch. And so I painted them and then I made turtles out of them. So all of those, and then you can make something like I make a turtle shell out of just paper. And I've told you I do turtles on all the back of all of mine. And this is a turtle die cut. This is actually wallpaper that I found. And then you can just do it out of like pretty papers. And here's another one. So always, always, always find your thing, whatever that is, and put your something on the back. Sign it and say created by, painted by, whatever you're doing. Make sure you do that because it's important. And something like this with a little bit of glue on it, I would most definitely recommend after that dries, because that looks like it still might not be quite dry, but I think it'd be okay if you just put it down on there and just leave it, just so it dries nice and flat. Okay, we're going to try another one, and this one I think we're going to try making this into a little bobble. I just think that is just the cutest thing ever, and I think it will work well with the glue. Since I used the glue, I used the sister glue of this, the clear tacky glue. I used that on that, and you know, this one probably would have dried clear, but just in case it didn't, I used this. And I'm going to go ahead and use it again, because suddenly I was like, dude, you use clear for a reason. Why are you not using clear now? So my thought was like this way, but maybe it should be this way. Have the shadow on the bottom. Maybe do it, I think this way. That's a good one. I like it, right? Just like that. So you just put it on there. Make sure you got it on the side of your card that opens nicely. I have put it on the other side. I did it on purpose once for my dad because my dad is a lefty. So I put it on there on the side, and I was like, haha, funny, funny. This is for you, Dad, because you're a lefty. It opens up left. I told my mom, sorry, this one's for Dad. Okay, so this is my Sharpie pen. And I'm just going to, do I want to, no, I'm just going to put a string. I like to do the little thing, but I think a string is fine right now. We're just doing this for quick little something or another's, but I think that is just adorable. That'd be a cute little card. And again, when doing something like this, make sure that save things like this. This is there were stickers on here, and so you know stickers don't stick to it. You can put this on here, and then take one of your little rice bags, or this one has flaxseed in it, put it on top of it, and then let it set. And then when you pull it off, this will not be stuck to it, but it will be adhered to your pretty little card base. So just to show you that you can do these out of anything, I thought, how cute would this be? I have some glue somewhere. I have one of those tape guns somewhere. The little ones, they're half used. I thought that would be easy to find. It's not. I'm going to grab up my great big Scotch Advanced Tape Slider. I like this side. I'm going to try this and see if it works. Oh, sure. Why not? Okay, and be careful because yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Okay, so we're gonna leave that on there, which is fine, but that's why I tried it. It's no big deal if you pull those off because this is pretty thick, and it'll be fine. But now you can take a little bit of your glue and just put underneath this. I didn't want to put a whole lot of glue on this because I didn't want it to be like funky, but little dots, you know. Sure, why not? That'll work fine. Come here, you cute little bugger. And it's just painted from your paint from before. Look at how cute that is. And this one, I think we're going to make a nice little bauble. I'm going to do it in gold because I can. And I'm going to turn this upside down because I've been having trouble getting this even. And just make a couple little lines, a little line on top, and then just fill it in. It's probably not even anyway, but it makes it the bauble. You see what I mean? It makes it into the bauble. And always make sure your card opens the right way. Okay, so see this side is a little bit more, yeah, I like that better. Fantastic. And that just zhuzhes it up right there and there. Super duper easy, super duper fast. And then take your little Sharpie pen and just make your little line. And then of course you can decorate the sides. You could take your little Sharpie pen and just do this cool little I love just doodling in the sides of the cards. And just, you could do it easy. You could do it like really, really fancy and make yourself a fanciness. Or you can just do this little squiggly thing. And I love the squiggles. I think the squiggles are just adorable. So there you go. You got that, and it's like, seriously, How much more recycled is that? That is like fantastic. So that's another one. Okay, so you missed out on this one, but I thought I'd come back and tell you because this was one that I was most excited about. So I'm using the Craft Smart. The thing I was talking about, because I was sitting here talking to you and my phone was not recording because I guess I did not hit the record button. But if you want to do a line around, you do small movements to be precise. That way you don't mussy it up like I did that other one. Like this one where I kind of swished around the side, which is fine. It's an interesting card on its own, or interesting bubble. Then after I got all the way around the edges with the silver, I used my Jelly Roll clear, and I went around all of the little edges of everything. All the way around the edge. You don't have to do this, but this one to me looked like that was a fun thing to do. So you could just take and make some little squiggles around and just, there you go. Look at that. It's just the coolest thing ever. And then you can just like make it as sparkly or as non-sparkly as you want. I think it's pretty all by itself, but suddenly my brain was like, you know what would be really cool is to put some sparkles around the edges. So I went around everything, every different color, and then around the whole thing as well. And again, as much sparkle or as little sparkle as you want. And we're going to put a little more over here just to balance that off. And how cool is that? Easy, 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 easy peasy. No problem. No problems. But look at how pretty that looks on the gold card. That is pretty. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing with that black. Because this worked pretty good, I think, with the other one. Shake it good. Make sure you shake it up. But it is a very... Oh, you know what? I think we probably should, like glue this down first. Don't want to put it where it's going to be and then have it move on you. Okay, so I'm going to put it off center just a little because that's cool too. I'll turn it upside down. I'll take this little guy and I'm going to make it a little... I don't even know what that's called. What is that thing called right there? I'm not quite sure what that thing is called. That little connector? I don't know. But then we're going to make it a line going up and probably a little bow. It's not the easiest paintbrush to paint with, or a little brush to paint with. On this, it could be the card too, because the card is very... what would you call it? It doesn't have like a whole lot of feel to it, but it's got feel to it, and it's got those sparkles on it, so I don't know how that's going to really take. We'll see. We shall see. And let it dry a little bit. And then when they open up the card and they see inside that it says Merry Christmas, that is really, really pretty. I think that really turned out well. I like that one. Another thing to do, if you don't have a rice bag or something like that to hold these down, is to take a water bottle or a paint bottle and just put them on top of it to hold it. See, like a water bottle, paint bottle. Just to hold it down for you while they dry a little bit. This might need something a little bit larger. Or you can use two if it's going to hold down the whole thing. Okay, last one for today. That's the problem. It's not staying. Stay. Okay. So the last one for today, I was thinking of using silver. Yeah, let's do silver on this one. This is made out of that lovely little, it's just cardboard because it's made out of a tissue box. And so I thought we'd put some silver around the edges. You can do it as many times as you want. Make it as nice and thick as you want, as thin as you want. You don't have to do it. But you could find a prettiness in a lot of different boxes. You don't have to buy paper. You can make your own, or you can find a pretty box, lay it around your house, anywhere. Okay, and so then I thought maybe we would take it and make a silver band across the middle, just to show that it is a bauble and that it is kind of, what do you call it, roundy. And I have so many of these, so I thought we'd practice on this one, just because if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, and it's okay. And then I thought maybe we could take the excuse me, this is gold. I don't know if you saw that or not, but this is gold. And we'll take the gold one and we'll go on this. Hello, come on out. Don't be shy. Put gold on one side and then put gold on the other side because it's nice and it's fun. And what's the old song say? The old song says, make new friends. One's silver and one's gold. Make new friends, keep the old. That's it. So then we have that. It looks like it is a beautiful, fancy bauble because why not? Then I thought one of these cards. This is a color that I was not thinking about. You never really think about like the off green color, or even this might be better. Ooh, that's snazzy. That's snazzy. What do you think? You think about the green? It shows up better on the green, or it's hard to know. It's hard to know. Do we have a second one that we could do? I don't know. I think it gets lost on this one. I think it looks really, really nice with this one, but I think it gets lost. On there, it will show up really good. You see what I mean? I'm going to do it. You can't go wrong. You just can't. It's pretty. It's going to look pretty no matter what. And this one, we're going to put it off center just a little tad. And see, that's not a lot of glue. That's really not a lot of glue. We're going to have it like right here, kind of down. We're going to take the golds and we're going to make it a nice little, turn it upside down. We're going to make them this way this time. There. You know what? It's not quite stuck yet, so we're going to lift it up a little bit. So it looks like it's connected. It's a good idea. We're going to take our little pin and we're going to make a line that comes up this way and then little bows. Because, of course, why not? That's cute. That is really cute. And then, before I let you go, we're going to take my extra ink thingy that I use. I put all kinds of stuff on this one. And we're going to take the most wonderful time of the year, and we're going to put it right there. Why not? Are we recording? Yes, we are. Thank goodness. Oh! That just floats my boat. I tell you what. That is cute. That is adorable. And I knew it would be. That's cute, cute, cute. I love it. Okay. I will be right back. And really quick, I wanted to just, lost the lid to my glue. Oh, there it is. Never lose the lid to your glue. It's a horrible thing. Anyhow, take out my little cutter and I put a couple of these on this pretty paper that my mom and my sister found when they were going through stuff. I know, I keep talking about my mom. My mom's retirement was a big thing, right? When your mother retires after being a framer, a custom framer for 30 some years, that's just a big thing. It's huge. It's a family thing. Because you know what? All of us girls have worked for her, like every one of us. I think actually my brother worked for her for something. I know my dad was constantly helping out at the store. So it's just like a family thing, and now it's come to an end, and I'm worried that a lot of my fun, pretty things, I'm not going to have them anymore. Because this is where a lot of my cool papers and such came from things that people left behind. Which is fine. Okay, so we have Merry Christmas, we have Season's Greetings, and then I did the oldest one because why not? Just kind of line it up on the line. Make sure we are on. Yes, we are. Cut this side first because why not? And I'm just eyeballing these things, trying to make sure that it's kind of even. It doesn't have to be fully even. You don't have to cut them out even. You can you could do the fun little ripped edges. I love the ripped edges. But for all intent and purposes today, we're cutting them out because I can. So look at this paper. Look at that paper. It's so pretty. It's got like a texture to it. It's just pretty. Okay, so here's all of our cards. I had stamped Merry Christmas on that one. And you could take a Merry Christmas, put it right across your baubles. You could take, I'm probably not going to stick any of these on here because of time, but you could take the Merry Christmas and put it across the top or across the baubles, and that would be pretty. I gotta stand up here so I can see that you guys can see this stuff. And then you could have Season's Greetings. It's just, they're just too easy and too pretty. You need to do this. This is so fun and so easy, and there's not any way you're going to screw it up. So this, you could still do circles around it if you wanted to. Whatever you just think is the coolest thing for your baubles. So I want to hear what you think. I want you to share this. Give me some thumbs up on YouTube. Show me some love, man. Tell me how much you like it, or you don't. If you don't like it, that's fine. But yeah, go to YouTube, watch my video, give it a thumbs up or down. I'd rather thumbs up, I think. Share it, comment, send me a message. Tell me how much you like it or don't. And what else? Subscribe, man. Hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you a thing, but it sure does help out my channel. We're almost to 100 followers now. Almost 100. So I'm waiting. I want someone to come up and be number 100 and show me that we can do this. Okay? We got like 96, I think. So, yeah. Do that, and I will see you in the next video. Much love and peace to you all. God bless. Have a wonderful holiday season, but I'm sure I'll be back before the holiday season is over. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.